Oh, another fighter that I like to follow the career of. You're good at keeping things on track, DJ. This is a good interview.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who's reluctantly I have to accept that Sean O'Malley's so good to watch fight. So cool to watch fight.
What do you love about watching him fight?
Oh God, front kicks. Come on, dude. Front kicks are so underrated. I love watching someone teep someone in the body. So very underrated. No.
So then you like
O'Malley's sick to watch. Go on.
Do you like Muay Thai or like? I feel like what makes Sugar Sean O'Malley so much different. I just broke down one of his videos that his movement on his feet is so good. How he goes from orthodox to southpaw. He throws feints from both sides. And also when he gets pressured, he goes lateral. And then he also does feints when he's lateral. So a person never really knows when he's going to go. And then the feint where he goes, he's looking at you and he looks backwards and comes back at you. It's
the little twist.
The little twist. It's very dynamic of him. And I was like, wow, like, you know, as I've come into this role of analyzing or breaking down fights, I study way more than I did when I was, you know, in the prime physically in my career, like when I was in my title run. But his footwork and his movement is so damn high level, like S tier, where I don't even care about his teeps. You know what I mean? The teeps are to force people to come across a distance, and then he catches them, right? So,
I mean, I was being jokey with the teep thing, but yeah, just in general, his striking game is so cool, and also his feint game is so good because he actually throws the things that he's feinting at people. Yeah, you know.
Yep.
He wouldn't be able to pull off the little head twitch that he does if people didn't know this guy's got a mean spinning back kick to the body. Yep. You know. Mm-hmm. So that just opens up his game so much more because a lot of strikers, like Adesanya has his feints, but they're mainly like a little hip thrust.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A little twist of the hip to show maybe a leg kick might be coming, maybe some stuff with the hands. But he doesn't throw many wheel kicks, spinning back kicks. And, you know what I mean? There's less for people to believe in his feint game, you know?
Oh, yeah. 1,000%. Izzy pulls the trigger, but he doesn't pull the trigger like Sean O'Malley does. Right? Like,
but that's being a middleweight as well is a part of that, right?
Say that one more time.
That's being a middleweight as well, right? That's definitely a part of that. Just a difference in size and
yeah.
You know.
And I also think skill set. I think Sugar Sean O'Malley can actually wrestle. I'll go on a limb and say, even though Sugar Sean O'Malley hasn't wrestled like growing up, like he said in the podcast, I will go on a limb and saying he can probably wrestle better than Izzy. That's just if I have to pick the two, right? So I think. You see Sugar Sean O'Malley come forward more when he fights to where Izzy loves to force people to come across a distance and he ends up countering. Izzy loves to go lateral and then resituate himself and then begin to pick his opponent apart, force him to come across this. Where Sugar Sean O'Malley, he will come forward a lot more. You know, you look at the Peter Yan fight, you look at, you know, his previous fights, he has come forward more and engaged in that dogfight essentially.
He can hold the center of the octagon a lot better than other people that play on the outside, you know.
Exactly.
Just because he's got that power as well. Yeah. You have to speak about O'Malley's power.
Yes.
There's actually something for people to fear. It's not like, oh no, I'm going to be low kicked at range for 5 rounds. Like this guy can highlight reel you very quickly, as Aljo, I guess, found out. So he can hold the center a lot better, and that was sort of Izzy's problem against Strickland, right? Is he couldn't hold the center as well as a DDP, who may not be as cool looking of a striker as Israel Adesanya is, but he can hold the center and stop Strickland snowballing his way through the fight. You know?
Exactly. And that's one of the things we saw is that DDP doesn't back up, right? He's not the most explosive, you know, and doing so many different combinations, but the way he approaches his fights, holding the center of the cage, being very plotty, heavy, and I knew that was going to give Sean Strickland problems because Sean needs to come forward. I mean, you look at the Sneeko fight when he's beating up Sneeko, right?
Yeah, let's use the Sneeko fight as analysis here. Yeah, true.